Give us something to
Sorry, before you go on, you know why? Because if you come in from outside Lagos, that's the first thing small.
Okay, so they don't tell us anything, okay? We don't
And Lagos is growing into a mega city. And by the time we become a mega city, we will need a monument to represent us globally and internationally.
Yes.
And that is why we came up with the idea we call the tripod of unity.
The tripod of unity, in essence, what it does is that it signifies the convergence of most of the tribes in Nigeria in Lagos. Lagos is the center of excellence. So when these tribes converge in Lagos, we have to find a way to signify that unity.
You say tribes?
Yes.
That's an old word. Sorry, when these diverse peoples, tribe is a colonial word. I'm not a member of a tribe, I'm a member of a nation. Within a nation, yeah, you can be colonial. When the diverse peoples that make up, that's what we want.
So we talked of letting the major, the three ethnic groups.
Yeah, good. That's a good matter.
The Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, dressed in full regalia. Their chiefs dressed in full regalia, forming a triangle, or rather what we call a tripod. And since the tripod has to be balanced, it has to be. It's going to show that we are indeed a country that is balanced in unity. The amazing feature, or rather the fascinating feature of the tripod of unity is that they won't just be mere statues that you come and look at for aesthetic value. You can enter these statues. When you enter them, level by level, floor by floor, it has an elevator which will take you to the top. It's rather like a museum, and when you read about everything, let's say for example you enter the Yoruba man, you read everything about the Yorubas up onto the top. By the time you get to the top, you'll have learned practically everything about you need to know about the Yorubas. And at the top, there will be an observatory where you can see Lagos Metropolis, which is really a breathtaking view. Around the statue, there will be a circular boundary. Half of that circular boundary will be a typical, let's say for example, Yoruba settlement. You see people living lives as typical Yoruba people. And on the other side, you see everything Yoruba you need to know or you need to buy. For example, from their dressing, from Adire to Ebadiredu, everything Yoruba. So everything Yoruba will be on that side. So the same thing will apply for the Hausa and the Yoruba and the Igbo. And at the center, since we form a triangular boundary, at the center of that triangular boundary, it will be what we call the Unity Park. At the center will have the Unity Fountain, or rather a dome. A dome which will be built in the shape of the Nigerian map, with 36 curves. On each curve, we have the name of a state and fact about that state, so that the other minority groups won't feel left out. And it will also contain the FCT in the middle. By the side of the dome, we'll have a slab where all the Lagos state governors will have their names inscribed till date. It will practically become an official right to inscribe the name of a Lagos state governor when he's being sworn in. That's practically, since Lagos is the center of excellence, and we have moral excellence, we have cultural excellence, we have spiritual excellence, why don't we signify our excellence in unity?
They can only be understanding among these tribes if there is unity in diversity. This will allow people who come out from other countries to come down here to boost tourism, due to the fact that people from other countries will come down, see our artifacts, understand our culture, letting them know about Africa, especially Nigeria and Lagos. Also, it will allow development for that area. Due to the fact that hotels, industries, companies want to come down there so they can get that money, that revenue. It will boost Nigeria's image outside the country. To also be a source of research and learning for people outside the country to come down here, go to these places and learn about our history and also about our culture. Nigeria can't grow if they don't know where they're coming from. You can't go forward if you don't know where you're coming from. So I believe that we should let them know where we came from and let them understand that we are going somewhere.
It would be, I suggest, if you know the Egyptians, they have the Great Pyramids, the Sphinx. But if we build our own monuments to represent our culture. It will be a good thing because we will not have to, our cultures will not get eroded by the Western culture. It might seem difficult to implement this idea, but I tell you, it's better we do not look at the darkness in the tunnel, but see the light at the end of the tunnel.